Japan has many stereotypes, and can you say true or false? So let's say there's a stereotype of Japan, and it's super advanced, state of the art. Do you think that's true or false? Like the technology.
Mostly true, but not completely true.
Okay, next one. Japan is full of nerdy otaku geeks who love collecting games, comics, and they're like really antisocial. They don't know how to talk to girls.
And women like that too. Definitely true.
Yeah.
And women that are freaks too like that.
Yeah. It's super clean and efficient here.
False. Yeah, that's definitely false.
Yeah.
In some cases, but it's more false than true.
I think the transportation's really efficient, but paperwork takes years and years. Yeah, they still use fax machines here.
They use fax machines here, and the ATM at the bank closes at night.
Yeah.
Because they're worried about security. You know, that 1 in a million chance that somebody robs you when you're getting money at the ATM, that would never ever happen here. That's why they close it at night.
So if you ever come to Japan, they still use cash here. So your best option is to take a bunch of cash out. Don't rely on your credit card, because ATMs here are a pain in the ass, really.
You really need like kind of all forms of payment at the same time.
Did you ever get any racist experiences here?
I haven't really. I guess if there's going to be a foreigner, maybe I'm the right kind of foreigner that Japanese would prefer. I don't know. That's my suspicion. As far as racism goes, you might get that when Japanese people are drunk and saying shit that they probably shouldn't say, but I can't think of any. The only racism I get would be like online shopping, for example, and I do a lot of that. This has to do with my other channel. I'm a YouTuber too, so on my other channel,
check out the link below.
Sometimes you get sellers that are like, no foreigners.
Yeah.
But their reason is we can't communicate. I can't communicate with foreigners, and I want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's kind of, I don't know if it's racist, but that's what, intolerant or lazy or I don't know, inconsiderate, something like that.
Yeah. I've never had any abusive racism ever in Japan. I would say the only examples of racism would be, let's say I'm trying to find an apartment, and some places would just say like, no gaijin.
No gaijin.
Yeah. Also, if you go to the Apple Store and you want to buy an iPhone in Japan in an Apple Store, they will scan your financial background.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you have to do this screening, and it takes about an hour, and they'll do that to see if you're not like doing some illegal things.
So it's a credit check. It takes an hour, basically.
Yeah.
They don't have a credit score here. They just kind of, I guess, do whatever that process is.
Yeah.
When I try to apply for a credit card, I get rejected. I have one credit card I was lucky enough to get with a bank that's somewhat of an international bank here. But 3 years ago, I applied to like 5 cards, and I got rejected every time. And I don't know why. I can't figure it out.
I've been here for years, and I just still use the cash card. Yeah. It's a pain to get a credit card. Yeah.
If it works online, can you buy anything you want online?
No, I just use my UK card. What do you think about like people that say guys who go to Japan and Korea, they have yellow fever?
That's definitely true. It's definitely true. I didn't experience yellow fever until I landed in Korea.
Yeah.
Like before I went to Korea, I just had like no ideas. Like, I thought women, were beautiful, but I never had one particular like love for Asian girls or anything like that. And I didn't know what to expect. And then when I got to Korea, like 80% of women are cute or beautiful, like in Korea. And I said, this is like a secret that the world has no idea about. Like there's so many beautiful women here, and nobody except in Korea knows about it. And I was even talking to Korean guys. Like we would see this beautiful girl on the bus. I'd be sitting with my Korean friend, and I'd say, "Hey, take a look. She's really pretty. Don't you think so?"
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, "No, not really." And I'd be like, "Why not?"
By their standards.
And he goes, her nose is too big. I'm like, her nose is fine. He goes, no, her cheekbones are not like, she basically doesn't look like a pop star. And I said, dude, this is a beautiful girl. So even in Korea, the guys want pop stars, and cute girls are not cute to them, but to us, they're fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
They have standards that are so high, beauty standards.
Yeah. What do you think about the girls who get the cosmetic surgery? It's super common in Korea, isn't
I'm
it?
all for it. I'm all for it for this reason. It's in Korea. It's cheap and it's very high quality, and it's kind of like going to the dentist and getting a filling. It's just a procedure that you just do over there. And Korea is such a competitive country. There's so many people in such a small place with so few jobs and so few big companies. They got to compete in every way to get ahead. They got to compete to get the job.
Yeah.
The girls got to compete to get that like rich boyfriend, and they just get a couple things here and here and here, and they're in a month they look like a model. So whatever, if they want to do it, go for it.
I wouldn't wife up one of those girls, because if I have a kid with them and the kid looks like some goblin, it's like, what was your real face like?
Wait, you got to take half credit for that. You got to take half credit for that goblin, right?
Yeah, for me it's a bit of a gamble, but if I just look at the media and I look at Korean girls, I would say they're completely different to Japanese girls. They look a bit more sexy, more mature. I think Japanese, they care more about cute girls. A lot of guys, they do really well here in Japan. They get a nice girlfriend, or they get a lot of girls, get lucky, but you don't see a lot of foreign girls doing well in Japan, and they often leave early. They stay for like 1 year and go back. Why do you think that is?
This is just my experience. I had a lot of women tell me that are like American or Canadian that the Asian guys are not very masculine. Whatever that means, whatever their definition of masculine is, it's different. Or they don't know how to treat them in a way that's attractive to them. Maybe they're too sweet or too kind and it's annoying to them. So there's something about the culture of guys trying to date girls that it doesn't work for a lot of Western girls. Not everybody, but a lot of Western girls. I know a lot of girls that got married to an awesome guy and they're happy. But with guys, we love everybody, man. If it's a hot girl, we don't give a shit. She's got to be a real psycho bitch for us to not want to like go out with her. So with guys, and there's just so many women that are interested in us, just to talk to us. But to be honest, it's really just the ones that are interested in foreign culture, because I would say more than half of Japanese or Korean are a little too shy or don't care about foreign culture enough to just strike up a friendship or talk to us.
Yeah, and also I feel it's easy for a Japanese girl to get noticed because she doesn't need to do anything. But for Japanese guys, not only do they need to have the confidence and the language down, they need to approach the girl still. So it's like extra challenge.
Yeah, don't think it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
You got to get out there, and you can't be. You can't just say anything. Obviously, it's. I think it's a little bit easier, of course, than in Western culture. And here's a big reason why. I'll tell you. In Western culture, guys are always hitting on girls. Guys are like, a good-looking girl gets approached all the time, all day, and she'll agree and she'll tell you that's true. Guys are always just saying hi to me and they don't know me. Not in Asia. They don't do that. They don't flirt with girls in public. They generally don't talk to strangers. They're too shy. In Korea, and I guess in Japan in a lesser point, they ask their friends to set them up on a date with somebody who's single and nice. They just don't meet strangers the way we do. So that's why when a Western guy comes here and he sees like a good-looking girl and goes over and says hi, she has no idea what's going on. Like, she just thinks, oh, well, this person wants to be friends with me, great. Whereas in Western culture where we're from, right away the girl's like, all right, what the fuck does this guy want? They're like, well, I know what he's up to. So that's a big difference.
I had one of my clients. He said to me, how do I get a girlfriend? A Japanese guy was asking me how to get a Japanese girlfriend. He's rich, he has a good job. So how can you not find a girlfriend? You have the money. Like,
he probably has a nice car too, right?
Yeah, like why are you asking?
Don't you wish we had that problem?
Yeah.
What would you rather have? You can get laid, but you're broke, or you have a lot of money and you can't get laid. Like, which one would you choose on that one?
Can't get laid and you're broke. Easy. Because it's gonna work.
You can get girls, but you don't have money.
Yeah. Because you can finesse it. Like, you can get lucky at least. and you don't need to pay for it.
And that's what rich guys want that they don't have. It's to have a girl that like truly likes them and loves them for who they are, without the glam of the money and all that shit. So that's me. Like, I don't have any glam, I don't have any money or anything like that. I just get by. But when I meet girls, I tell them that.
And that's the worst sex you're gonna have. When you have sex with someone you paid for, it's like the worst cum shot ever. It's like dripping ketchup. Like when you when you get a girl who's like hungry for you, you snatch her up. That's the best shag you'll get, man.
When you get a girl and you're not home with her yet, and she's drunk, and you're going home, and she's just like, "Man, I can't wait to get home and jump in bed with you." Those are the best words that you can hear, right?